What up, Whiskey Ginger fans? Welcome back to the show. If it's your first time joining the show, welcome to the show. We got a good one for you today. Like my man Steve Harvey done say, do me a favor, leave a comment down below for the algorithm. Next year is a big year for the Whiskey Ginger. We're expanding. Hopefully, we're getting bigger and better guests. Comment down below who you want to see on the show. Also, I'm running around the country. Come see me, andrewsantino.com for those tickets. I'm in Windsor, Ontario, Canada, Bethlehem, PA, Hanover, Maryland, Borgata, Atlantic City, New Jersey. Then I'm at Valley Center, which is basically down by San Diego at the Harris. Then I'm in Canyonville, Oregon, Las Vegas, and then the Little Roadie Fest in Providence, Rhode Island. And also, we're going to be putting up the tickets for Netflix is a Joke with me and Bobby Lee coming up soon. Go to andrewsantino.com for those tickets, andrewsantino.com.
In here, we pour whisk, 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 whisk.
You were that creature in the ginger beard.
Sturdy and ginger.
Like vampires, the ginger gene is a curse.
Gingers are beautiful.
You owe me $5 for the whiskey and $75 for the horse.
Gingers? Oh, hell no.
This whiskey is excellent.
Ginger. I like gingers.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Whiskey Ginger. My guest today is one of my favorite people on earth. I say that for all of my guests, but I mean him once again today. It's Josh Richards. Probably the most handsome guy we've ever had on this show. Is that true, you think, McCone?
I don't know. I saw you had Tommy Smokes on recently.
He's okay. He's okay, but you...
That's my little bro right there.
I know, but you skier... You know what I mean?
It's between him and Todd Berry.
Todd Berry we just had on. Yeah, he's a handsome male model. Do you know who that guy is?
I don't think I...
Show him a picture of this guy. I mean, this guy is... You want to talk about...
Just a good-looking fella.
Good cheekbones. He's slender.
Can make you swing both ways kind of guy.
Unbelievable, dude.
Wow.
You could shift for this guy. Give him a photo of this guy so you can see. I mean, wow.
Yeah.
I mean, you and him are pretty...
That's somebody that makes you jealous of the gays, for
That's
sure,
exactly
right?
right,
You just
dude.
want to be, you want
and
to be
he's
on
not
that
even.
side.
He's straight.
Wow.
I know. He could do whatever he wants.
He could.
Dude, good to see you. Thank you for coming on the show.
yeah.
Last time I saw you, we were in Southern Missouri at the Internet Invitational.
Yes.
Prior to that, we linked for the first time.
It was a dinner.
In New York.
Yes.
Yeah, where were we again? We were at...
It was some...
It was like a side room.
Of like a Carbone...
Oh, it was
side
Carbone's
room.
like side little room
Yeah,
that someone had set up. And it was so funny when we went there, I was like, who's going to this little like dinner party? Because we were like there for a golf outing. And then he was like, oh, a bunch of people are going to be coming. And then we walked in the room and it was like a tiny little room.
Very,
I was like, how many people are going to be in
And
there?
at the time, because I think we were some of the first people to get there.
Yeah.
There were 3 of us.
Yeah.
There were 3 or 4
That
of
was
us
fine.
in this.
3 would have been fine for me.
It would have been a good intimate event. It got a little bit larger.
A little claustrophobic.
Yeah.
I get claustrophobic. Do you get claustrophobic?
I
You're too young to feel it
feel
yet.
like I don't know if I'm there yet.
Yeah.
I'm starting to get the social anxiety, or my social battery. I've realized recently is needs more charge than before.
Yeah. So do you do this thing now where you're gapping your schedule so you're not layering it so much so you have time to just like chill, or are you just packing it all in?
I've been packing it all in as of recently, but I think that's one of the 2026 goals, and I think my girl definitely, she pushes that on me too. She is the complete opposite of me. I am the guy that like will go all out to dinner with friends, and I'm the worst guy at the table that's going to start talking about work.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
I'm like a work guy 24/7, and my girl's the complete opposite. Gabby, thank God, she's like all that matters is friends and memories and having good times.
Smart.
Where I'm much more of the like, we got to have everything. We got to make sure we're good for retirement. We got to make sure our kids are like, I'm
good, dude.
I'm thinking that way, and she's thinking more of that. Let's just like have fun and hang out. So.
I'm on her side.
Yeah.
I mean, I think is she your same age, younger, older?
She's a little younger than me. She's 21.
21. You're 20.
3. Yes.
Isn't that cool? He's 26 and he's an old man. This is what happens. He started working for me 3 years ago. How many years ago?
That's what he was
and he's
saying.
weathered terribly.
It's kind of like a presidency campaign, eh?
It is, dude. He's gonna go
Aged quite a
gray.
bit in the last 3 years.
He'll lose all his hair and or go gray by the end of this
Right.
term.
You'll have to start getting like a spray tan by the end of this.
Yeah.
No, he can't, dude. He's from Minnesota. He can't. He's not allowed. He's too pale. Irish kids aren't allowed. They're not allowed to have spray tans. Can't do that. You're Canadian. I always
am.
forget that you're Canadian. So
Yeah.
I hear you say out
Out or like tomorrow.
tomorrow. Yeah, tomorrow.
Yeah, that one will come out every once in a while.
But Toronto, Canada, where?
Yeah, so I'm East Coast. So I'm an hour and a half east of Toronto, small town called Cobourg.
Cobourg. Parlez-vous
yeah.
français?
Un petit peu.
Okay, I don't do it, but that's
Okay,
nice.
no.
See, you're even hotter when you do that, dude. That's so funny. God, don't turn me on, dude.
No,
It's midday.
Yeah.
It's the middle of the week, dude.
We'll
Don't do
take
that
it
to
slow.
me.
We'll take
Come
it slow,
on, man.
I don't want to get you half chubbed at 12 of the day.
I already am. When you walked in, dude, your publicist was like,
Full
hello.
mast almost now?
Huh?
That means we're getting a full mast.
I'm full. The flag is up, my friend.
The
We're
jeans
waving.
have gotten tighter, I've noticed.
Significantly.
Yeah.
Well,
They
that's
turned into
because
skinnies.
I'm getting fatter. That's really what this is.
You think?
I'm
I think
in
you
my
look good,
I'm
dude.
in my winter stage. Well,
Bulking season.
I'm bulking right now.
That's the right way to
I'm
put it.
prepping for the holidays, dude. And I can't. Are you a Thanksgiving food guy or no?
I love Thanksgiving food, but here's the thing: we've already had Thanksgiving in Canada.
Oh yeah, that's right. You guys already did it.
Ours passed.
So you don't do it here?
I'll celebrate here, but I think I always try to go home for the Canadian Thanksgiving. We do the exact same dinner on Christmas as well. I feel like I don't understand the craze for Thanksgiving as much as I get the craze for Christmas.
Yes. Well,
I get the same meal: turkey, ham. You get it all.
The standard. Yeah, but I have I have a hot take. I mean, he knows this about me. I'm not a Thanksgiving food guy. Love the get together with family and friends. Turkey and I aren't friends.
You're just not a turkey guy.
I don't understand it. It's a dry bird, and people are like, well, what if I've had the deep fried, I've had the juicy, even when it's still not, I want red meat.
Right.
So
You can do prime rib, though.
We do. My whole family,
There we
that's what
go.
we do.
There
My
we go.
family's decided collectively that we don't like it. Why is my mom wasting her time cooking it? Why is my sister trying to help?
Such a long,
It's
torturous
arduous,
process,
dude. It's
too.
no need.
Oh, it's brutal.
So I'm anti-turkey, and I think find out. I think that the whole turkey thing was implemented by the government years ago to try to sell more turkeys because turkey stock was down.
It's like a Valentine's Day card situation.
Exactly.
Just made
Santa,
up thing.
Tooth Fairy.
Right,
It's
right,
all
right,
made
right.
up.
Let's
Nothing's
just get
real.
some sales. Yeah.
That's how I feel about it because every time I have it, I'm always like, this is not as good as I thought it was. The next day turkey, next day turkey sandwich, that's good.
It's probably one of my favorite parts of Thanksgiving is the next day's meal.
That's my thing. So how about this? Just give me tomorrow's turkey. I don't need to eat it today.
Just make it a day ahead, maybe.
That's exactly right.
Maybe we should start prepping it day ahead. Give me the toast with I want turkey, stuffing, cranberry sauce, mashed potato, gravy, all in one sandwich.
Yeah. How about
I'll
a
have
turkey
that.
burrito? You ever do that?
No.
Yeah, this is a new thing I'm trying to start. Southern California, dude, burritos got me going. Now I think, why don't we wrap up turkey, taters? Here's my thing. Cold turkey, tater tots, hot, cranberry sauce.
Cold
Okay.
or hot?
Cranberry sauce?
Yeah. Because I've
Ooh.
had people do both ways.
I've only actually had it warm, but maybe I should do it cold, like a salsa.
Right, for the sandwich. I'm
So
thinking burrito
people at
style.
home, try this out this year. Comment below about the turkey, your turkey, next day turkey Thanksgiving wrap. What is the deal with the turkey?
A lot of it was practicality because it was really cheap for the time that Thanksgiving became popular, and especially to feed a lot of people.
But are they still cheap? I feel like I don't think they
Prices
are.
must
They're
have
also
been
just
raised.
abundant.
There's
There's
so
There's
many.
a lot of turkeys.
And
It's-
why
it's a-
is that?
it's a
Because
practical thing.
nobody wants to eat
nobody
them.
wants to
See,
eat them.
this is the whole point I'm making. They've shoehorned us into thinking, this is like lobster. You know the history of like
I
lobsters?
mean, lobster was like peasant food at one point.
They used to serve it to prisoners in New
Yeah.
England.
And
Yeah.
caviar too.
Caviar too. That was crap food. And now they've suckered us into thinking that it's
like,
good.
oh, this is some beautiful thing
Delicacy.
you need to be eating. It's coming out of the fish's vagina.
Yeah, no thanks, dude. I don't want that. A vagina's vagina. I'm not into it.
Right,
You
right.
can't have double vagina, dude.
No. That's
You
too
can't.
much.
Well, that's my hot take. Prime rib on Thanksgiving. I'll do the ham, but I'm just not. I'm checked out now of the turkey thing. I think they lied to us for years. We found out it was a lie, and now I'm not into it.
And you know what? I like the prime rib move because my favorite side dish maybe of all time is a Yorkshire pudding.
Ooh,
You
that's
get a
pretty
good
good.
Yorkshire pudding, prime rib goes great.
That
I mean,
does
that's,
go great. What's your temperature of prime rib? What are we talking? Rare?
I'm leaning rare.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bloody.
yeah.
You like a little bloody.
I want it to be a little bloody.
A guy that we work with, he likes it black and blue. Do you know what black and blue is?
Like,
That's how he
I
eats
mean,
his
it's
steaks.
still mooing. It's
Yeah.
still mooing.
Yeah, it's a little.
They're doing a sear around it, and that's about it.
It's a hot sear. They want it as hot as you can, and then inside is
Almost still
dark
cold.
red.
Yes.
Yeah, it's cold.
Yeah.
Yeah, black and blue. Can't do that.
No, that's too far for me. That's.
But I respect it.
I wish I could be animalistic like that.
Right.
I feel like I would walk around, probably puff my chest out a little.
You'd be a little bit
higher.
bigger.
I would. That's
Yeah.
my problem. I don't gain weight.
Yeah, you will, dude.
Everyone's been saying that to me.
You will,
They've
dude.
said
I'm in
that
my
for a
40s.
long time, man.
It'll hit. You'll wake up one day with a little mini spare tire, like a little, the small wheel on a car.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, it'll be like just the small wheel that gets there, and you'll go, "What is that?" I
See,
guess
I would
gotta,
love that.
It's
I
coming.
would love a little size because I go to the gym and nothing happens.
What are we talking? Let me guess. You're 6. How tall are you? We the
I'm
same height?
6'1".
6'1". We're pretty close.
Yeah.
6'1", and I think you're closest wins dinner tonight. McCone, what's your guess?
They're both going to be off.
Go ahead.
145.
No, that's wrong. No, that's wrong. That's wrong. He's holding it different. It's 163. What is it?
Right now, I'm at a light point though. Right now, I would say I'm 150, 148. I'm in that.
Split the diff.
Yeah.
Split the diff. Okay, dude, you got it. I'll buy you dinner.
He got it. He got it. Yeah.
You're almost
I mean,
a spinner weight. You're a spinner in the gay community.
Yeah, it's bad. It's bad. When I travel and do a lot of work, I don't eat.
You don't eat at all?
I don't eat when I work.
Why?
I don't know what it is. I get caught up in it. I think part of it, I don't know if this is just a bad excuse, but I think part of it is like I'm really ADHD and I'll get fixated. And so I'll go 7 hours, 8 hours. And then all of a sudden it's nighttime and I'm like, I didn't eat all day.
I don't know how you do. I have to eat. I can't. Well, I mean, I need it. If I don't start the day with a couple cups of coffee and then a little something, I'm grump bump, man.
No,
I'm going to
if
be
I
a
gotta be
bad.
around.
It's just not going to be nice. He
Right.
knows. He's felt it many, many times. I get hangry, and then I lash out. You know, I don't physically hit him, but I get close.
Emotionally,
Well, emotionally, I've damaged him tremendously.
Right. I can see it. He wears it on the face. Like
He
you
really
said.
does.
Yeah.
That's why he looks old, dude. That mustache just popped out one day. It just kind of formed
in the
on his
midst
face.
of you going at him.
Yeah.
It just kind of
It
started
just
sprouting.
started flowing.
Yeah, man.
Tell me this, because we talked a little bit before the show. The BFFs podcast.
Yes.
You and Deep Fried Chicken Fry.
Yes.
Done. Over.
Over.
Bad
Podcast
blood?
is ending. No bad blood. Man, I feel like, are we going to get into a drink today?
wanna
or-
have a cocktail?
I think we might if we're going to get into a serious topic like this.
Wow,
Maybe we
dude.
have a
Yeah, I didn't know
cocktail?
you wanted to. We can do it.
Yeah, I mean, that's
I
the-
assume because it's earlier in the day, the kid was not going to do it. But
No.
you going to go get some cups for us? This is great. I
East
didn't
Coast
know.
time, it's drinking time.
God bless, dude.
You know what
I
I mean?
had no idea. There should be two on there. Are they not there right there? No. Check in the other room. They
It's
should
also,
be there.
I mean, the name of the show, we got to.
It 100% is, but you know, this is part of the reason I had a conversation with one of the people that's working with the show. They were like, how often are people drinking now? And I said, this is the thing. Most of my friends are sober now.
You're in
Well,
that age.
Yeah, because either kids or family, or I'm 42, man.
Yeah.
Like, we've spent many, many moons doing it.
Yep.
So a lot of guys especially in the comedy business, dude, a lot of guys, they party too hard, now they're sober.
Mm-hmm.
Or we film early in the morning and people are like, hey, man, I have to go pick up my kids.
Right,
Like, I
right.
can't get hammered.
Or guys are doing shows at night and then podcasts in the day. And they're
You
like,
can do
"Ah,
that. That's fine.
They'll
but-
day drink still?
Oh, 100%.
Okay.
But if you're picking up the kids at school, that's a little sketchy.
Right.
You know what I mean? You can't
Yeah.
pick up the kids hammered. I mean, I'm sure people do that,
Definitely.
but that's more of a Canadian thing.
No, that is a Canadian thing.
You
We
guys-
get introduced to alcohol young out there.
When did you first start drinking?
Start is different than like when I think I had my first, drink of alcohol.
What was your first sip?
I was probably 13 or 12.
Mom and dad?
I was a family event. It was a Christmas. It was a Christmas. My cousins were feeding me rum and cokes.
Oh, yeah.
That's how I was introduced.
What's your drink now? What's your drink of choice?
Now, I like whiskey. Like, I like a whiskey sour.
Oh, you like whiskey sour?
Yeah,
Do you
I-
ever drink it straight neat?
Oh, yeah.
You do.
Yeah,
You'll
yeah,
have
yeah.
that.
I'll have whiskey on the rocks. But I think I'm kind of in a cocktail phase right now.
Ooh, you like that.
I do like the
You like the
cocktails.
cocktail menu. When you go out, you go, what do you got? What's the concoction you've
That's
made?
exactly the first thing I'm looking at. A good spicy marg.
A spicy
That'll go.
marg is
That'll
good.
go.
What is
I'll pick
this?
That every time.
Oh, we got the cups are not here? These are great. This is funny.
This is amazing.
These are very funny. Oh, he covered the episode. Oh, that's true.
No, that's great.
You know, this is very funny.
This is
Honestly, this is the first time we haven't had glasses in here in a long time. Just because I was like, no one's drinking at 10 in the morning.
I mean,
let
this
me pour it
feels-
for you because that's
yeah.
only fair. And we'll
Right.
just do a little bit. And by the way, we're gonna drink it neat. We'll drink it as is.
just no
Ice, no
ice,
nothing.
no
Just but you slow sip it.
Okay.
And I think you deserve this old Rip Van Winkle. It's 10 year. Have you ever had this?
I've had a Rip Van Winkle. I don't know if it was that one.
Well, this is a good one.
Okay.
I got this as a gift, as many of these bottles are, because it's 107 proof too, so it's going to be nice and
Put some hair on the chest.
yeah, it'll burn you. You might gain some weight finally after today.
There we go.
All right, so before I pour this, then we'll talk about the BFFs thing.
Yes.
But growing up in Canada, then do you remember the first time you got hammered?
Yeah.
Give me that.
First time I got hammered, shout out my boy Harry Sutherland. Me and him, we were playing
That's
on
a
the
little
same.
snifter. There you go. Harry Sutherland?
Harry Sutherland.
This is the first time we've ever drank out of plastic cups on this show like this.
This is great.
I'm not gonna
pouring
lie.
expensive whiskey into
A plastic cup?
a plastic cup.
Yeah, there's
something about
there's
it.
some bourbon guy that's like at home being like, what?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. This
Who
is great.
cares, dude? Sip it slow. Cheers.
Cheers, man.
Solange. Cheers.
Cheers.
And talk to me about Harry Sutherland.
Oh, that's great.
Is that good?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is.
Even out of a plastic cup. This is sacrilegious, I imagine. People at home are going to be mad.
No, there's going to be some people
And you know
that are
what?
furious.
Not my problem. You're not the one getting invited on the show drinking, Rip, okay? That's
no.
on you.
Pretty cool when you have your own show. You can do what you want.
I can do whatever I want.
You can do whatever.
And shout out to Harry Sutherland. If you send me a photo, we'll put a photo of him right here.
Yeah, we'll put a photo up. But anyways, he brought me out to his I think it was his uncle or aunt's cottage that they had, and we went and slept in the trailer. So, no parent supervision. We kind of had our own trailer, and they had kept all the liquor up in the top cabinets.
Bad
of that
move.
Trailer. So of course, the two of us, we think, this is going to be the moment. This is going to be the night where we're going to go get loaded. So we both start drinking. The mix of drinks. I mean, we probably had like Bacardi rum with Everclear. With it was just like it was brutal. Like taking sips of everything, trying to make sure the levels are all still looking good enough. Putting a little water in each one, and then next morning we wake up and right away, I mean, both of us, stressed out. The parents are going to somehow find out. Aunt walks into the trailer. When she walks out after she passes the two of us and goes, "So you guys got into the top cabinets last night, huh?" Right? Kind of just lets us know in the moment and keeps on walking. Doesn't tell the parents we're there, like shitting ourselves all morning long. But yeah, that was the first.
How old were you?
I think I was 13.
13.
Yeah.
That was the first time you got tanked.
That was the first. But we would get given drinks to go to parties as kids. So like our parents, even the strictest parents, they would, the kind of thought process was like, we're going to give the trust to these kids, and then if they break them, we take away the trust. So everyone's parents would, give their kids 2 or 3 beers to go to a party when they're in grade 9,
Canada.
You're in high school. You'd get 2 to 3 beers. The rule in my house was always like, we'll give you your 2 beers. You'd go to a party. You're not allowed to stay anywhere else, though, after a party. You have to come home.
Right.
So my parents would stay up. I'd get home. They'd be at the kitchen table with a tea and a piece of toast. And I'd have to come home, and I'd have to tell the entire night to them. And they'd know how I am off 2 beers, or did I go and drink some other people's shit? And then am I able to keep going to parties? Do I have their trust or not? So that's how they would run it. And I think like that's how most families I knew would do it in Canada. And it seems like, I don't know, I didn't see, when I came out to LA when I was 18, there were a lot more people that I saw that didn't know how to handle their alcohol out here than back home.
Well,
when
yeah.
kids were young. Even.
It's a cultural thing too, right? Midwest, I'm Chicago, he's Minnesota. We kind of grew up with it too. It was a very normal thing to have a drink with your family because then they kind of regulated how out of control you got. Were we sneaking extras? Big time.
For sure.
Grab your uncle that gets hammered. He falls asleep at the family function. You snag his cock. Yeah, you got it, dude. You got it. I remember the first time there was a place called Lake Delavan that's in Wisconsin. Shout out to Lake Delavan. It's Lake Geneva is the popular one. Lake Geneva is kind of like where people with money go.
Right.
Lake Delavan is, it's slow. It's its slower nephew. It's not, you know what I mean?
Not all there.
Took 4th grade twice type of thing. Yeah, it's a little
limp.
shaky. It's a bad limp, dude.
Yeah.
And they also never shaved the seaweed, so all of the whatever kelp and everything that would grow, you'd feel it on your feet when you went swimming, which was gross. Yeah, it sucked, but it was rad.
But hey.
But then we went one night. We were all staying in a little tiny cabin, and my dad always traveled with a little. It was a flask, but it was the big ones. You know the old big plastic flask. It's got a metal top.
Yep.
And he kept it in this cabinet. And one of my uncles was like, "Go get your dad's." We were playing basketball late at night because they kept the lights on, and he was like, "Go get your dad's whiskey." And I was like, "Dude, he's gonna beat the shit out of me if I go do that. I can't do that." And my uncle was like, "Really? You're gonna ruin the fun?" And he put me in this position where it was like, I got to do it.
And you want to look cool to your uncle,
You
too.
got to look cool to your uncle.
Because the uncle's the cool brother.
Yeah,
He's
they're
a cool guy.
Yeah. Well, they got wasted, they got naked, and went night swimming. And as a young little lad, seeing grown adult uncles naked, you were like, God, I hope mine grows.
Right. That's intimidating.
Yeah,
it's intimidating.
it sucks, dude. And they're like, you gonna get in?
You could hold on to that thing and start swinging into the water like a.
It was a rope swing. Yeah, dude. I sat in it like a tire swing. No, they were like, "You're gonna get in the water," and I was like, "I'd get in fully clothed," but I think my mom will she'll be mad that my one pair of jeans I brought.
Yeah, are ruined.
That was my first that was one of the first times I got in trouble. And then the next day, my dad saw that it was all gone. Did not snitch. I didn't snitch, which is huge. But he figured it out. He was like, "Who was doing it?" I was like, "No idea. No clue." And he's like, "I'm going to find out that you did it." I said, "I didn't."
I wasn't.
By the way, no phones, no cameras.
Yeah.
How are you going to trace me, pal?
Great time.
How are you going to trace me? There's no forensic evidence, buddy.
No, you can't figure out anything.
No.
You could just go out and commit crimes back in the day.
A lot of people did. Yeah, I think my uncles probably took off that night driving and went and did something bad.
For sure.
But who knows? And it's not my business, by the way. Not interested. Not interested. That was my first, what was the first time that you got too much, where you had a little bit too much, more than you should have?
Like got in trouble?
No, where when you had a couple too many and you threw up, like you knew it was it was a big bad night.
You know, there was a night when I was on a school trip, and me and my friends, we went to crazy school trip. We went to Italy.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
This is high school?
This was high school. So I went to a public school in Canada, and there was a trip they would announce for like the seniors and juniors, and you would know when you got in your freshman year whether it was going to line up in your junior or senior year, so you'd start saving up money. So me and 3 of my buddies did it. We go out to Italy, and of course we're getting drinks.
Yeah,
Right?
you have
I
to.
mean, high school trip, we're all out there. One of us, I think, was even of age to be able to buy it down there. It's like,
Yeah.
we're going to go get it. Alcohol. This
course.
is something that's been going on this trip for 20 years in the high school too. Everyone knows it. It's just the rule is don't get caught.
Don't get caught.
So we get our drinks, and we buy like a bunch of just high school beverages, Jack Daniels, like Smirnoff, like all of that stuff, and then we get a bunch of absinthe as well. So we got the absinthe. We're doing that, and we're doing these shooters. Getting in the bus, we're going back to the hotel. We're like, it's a perfect night. We have free time. This is great. We get on the bus. They go change of plans. We're heading to the Vatican.
Oh, wow. Hammered at the Vatican.
So me and the boys are like, this isn't going to go well at all. Let's make sure we leave our bags on the bus. We have all our alcohol. If you don't know, you go into the Vatican. It's a whole new country, right? Like you're going through TSA, you're doing all that. They go, yeah, we're switching buses. Bring your bags. So now me and the boys are sitting there wasted with our backpacks full of alcohol thinking, what are we going to do? Like we're going to get arrested going to the Vatican on the school trip. Somehow get to the TSA line. I don't know if the guy just didn't care we were bringing alcohol in. We saw he was kind of in a conversation with another TSA person. Bags get through. We're scot-free. So we just start kind of hanging out in the Vatican with alcohol.
Wow.
Make it through the night. Get home. Girl snitches on us. We all get 5-day suspensions from school after the trip.
What?
Yeah, girl
Who's
snitches.
this girl?
Call
her out!
Ashley Pumphrey.
Ashley,
snitches
you
us
know who
out.
you are.
Come on, man.
What was that about, dude?
I don't know. Then to make it worse, all the girls went and got tattoos. It's a permanent decision.
Yeah.
Permanent life decision. That wasn't allowed either.
You're just blacked out at the Vatican. That's
We're
not
just-
that
we're
big of a
just
deal.
having a good time.
Also, are any of your friends good looking like you? Little
Yeah.
drunk boys at the Vatican is dangerous.
Yeah,
dude.
yeah.
It's dangerous,
You know,
dude.
we really were putting ourselves in a bad position.
'Cause
There
you know
were
they
a
have their
couple.
own
There were a
police.
couple, older men licking their lips for sure.
Yeah,
for
they're like,
sure.
boy, would you like to come in the back and to see something private? You're like, no. I will
only need
show
to
you
see
something
the body
special.
of Christ. I don't need to see anybody else's.
Yeah,
bodies, you know what I mean? Only the body of Christ is entering this mouth. So,
Only the body. Would you grow up in church? Were you a church kid?
Catholic. So
Hardcore
altar
Catholic.
server for a little bit.
Were you?
Yeah.
Dude, that's
yeah.
dangerous. A
Super
cute boy like
dangerous.
you,
I was in enemy territory.
Are you fast? You always wore Nikes.
I was always a quick kid.
Yeah,
I was
you gotta
a
get
cross-country
away.
kid, so
Right.
I would train in the church and then go win in the events. No, me and one of my best friends, he actually lived with me in LA for a while. He was really from the church family. His family
like
was
weekly, they
I
were
mean,
in-
like when we would go and play in hockey tournaments, he played on a better team than I did, so I wouldn't be with him. But he would go to hockey tournaments and then go to church in the morning before the games.
What?
We're going to travel tournaments, whatever. He's making sure he's going to church. He'd have stories of there were no churches around. I had to go to an all Asian church. Didn't understand a word, but my parents wanted to make sure I went
But you
to church.
still have to go to church.
He would be there every single Sunday.
Now, did this kid end up doing anything good in hockey?
He was pretty good. He was
Not
pretty good.
college or anything beyond.
No. But he was a pretty elite player. Played AAA his whole life. So
Did you have any friends growing up that got, because Canada with the hockey thing, man, it's crazy.
Yeah.
Do you have any friends that went pro?
I have a couple buddies that went and played pretty high level. I have some buddies now that are obviously in pros, but not any of the guys that I grew up with that I was close with.
Your school wasn't a breeding ground for hockey players.
They were good. I mean, we won we would win our kind of states equivalent or whatnot quite often for hockey or for our rep team. They'd go and win it all OMHAs, but it was just, I think that a lot of the kids, we were really good when we were younger. I think a lot of the kids didn't grow big enough.
Yeah, you got to be thick.
Yeah. A lot of kids went to other sports too. We have a couple kids, rugby was a big thing in my high school.
Oh yeah.
So a lot of kids started transitioning into other sports, I feel like.
You got to have a thick shitter. That's the one rule. I got a buddy who played in the league. I'm going to mispronounce his last name. Dion Phaneuf. You know Dion Phaneuf?
I know Dion. Yeah, he's his niece. No, his niece is married to my cousin.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Yeah, he was just at the wedding,
He's the
I saw.
man. But he's got a dumper, dude. This guy, it's unbelievable. His legs and his butt are massive. That's
The
what you need.
tree trunks.
Skate power, though, dude.
Oh man, it's wild.
And that's how you get your core so stable. That's how you're going to put on a good hit on someone. Also, I just saw a clip this morning when I was getting ready. Now I'm going to mistake the name. He caught a puck to the mouth and the whole tooth flew out.
Yep.
Who was that? I
Was
just
this
saw,
a recent
It was
one?
just in my feed. It must have happened like two or 3 days
I mean,
ago.
I don't know who it was
It
recently,
was
but that
slow-mo, though.
Bro,
You
that
watch
happens
this-
all the time. Like the big like Sidney Crosby, he got one, broke his jaw. I think 12 teeth got knocked out or
12.
something like that.
That's all. I only have 12
Yeah,
teeth.
it's
That's
the
all my
majority of your
teeth.
teeth.
But I saw the clip, and like I've seen people get pucked before to the face. But God, dude, when you watch it in slow mo and you see the tooth fly out of his mouth, you're like,
Yeah.
the pain is on. Who is it?
Is it Charlie McAvoy?
Charlie McAvoy?
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Flying a free tooth. Also, it's kind of like a point of pride. It's almost like it's like getting a medal for the military.
Yeah,
like
spitting chicklets.
yeah, spitting chicklets. The boys. They're in town, by the way.
They're in LA right now.
Those guys are here right now.
No way.
I'm supposed to meet up with them tomorrow.
Okay.
But weather
Well,
dependent.
it's
We were
good
supposed to
know.
go out and maybe hack it around and play golf.
Dude,
I don't know if it's
been
going
the
to
worst.
happen.
It's been
I
the
know.
worst. We got like what's it called? An atmosphere river or something going on.
Is
LA
that
right
what
now?
it's called?
That's what I heard. I was
No
like,
clue.
That sounds awesome. I'm gonna start saying that.
If we do play tomorrow,
I'll go. Out.
you want to go
I'll go out.
with the boys?
Yeah.
I think that'll be
I-
fun. They're all in
I
town.
gotta
I don't know what they're doing in LA.
Yeah.
We'll talk after the show, but
Yeah,
maybe
yeah.
if the weather permitting, if we were able to play,
Dude.
because those guys are the best.
And the last time I played with them,
do you play with any of them at the internet?
I played
Invitational?
with Biz and Keith actually.
Yeah.
At the internet. But the last time I played on their channel, and Dave was my partner in the
Portnoy
in the
was.
Sandbagger. I mean, I probably played golf all of like 10 or 12 times in my life, so I'd like to get a good little like rematch against Whit.
Does Portnoy play golf? I thought he doesn't play golf.
No, he's not. He's,
No, he doesn't play golf.
No.
No.
He attempts it.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, that's right. He put it together. For those of you that don't know, we did the Internet Invitational, which I got a lot of good comments and love from people. People didn't understand though, and this got put in. Francis Ellis texted me the other night because now the episode's out. We can talk about it.
Everything's out.
It's
now,
already
right?
over. I know.
You know who wins.
Yeah.
Everything's
so I'm
good.
not. If it's a spoiler alert, you should already been watching it.
Yeah, it's on you.
But Francis Ellis texted me, and because I had commented on his video after he did the celebration saying we won, I said, I'm still a little bitter because we beat them in round one. But then because we won both of our matches, but because my team lost,
Yeah.
we got eliminated.
Yeah.
Which sucks, dude.
No, I mean, that's
It's not fair. If I lost, we lost, but we won and still lost.
Yeah, you almost wonder like, should it have been more of like you get put into twos and it becomes a beat out tournament.
That's
right?
what I want.
Like,
Yeah,
does it become a
head-to-head.
twos and then a beat out tournament? I do understand why they do that for like the ranking system. So somebody like myself can still be
Well, then what
playing
did they
in
put
the
you
golf
as, a D
tournament.
player?
They had me ranked, I think, the third worst player in that tournament.
Really?
Yeah.
You think that's true or no?
Not even close.
Who was the worst in the tournament?
Who was the worst in the
Who
tournament?
do you think was the lowest? This is good.
Gosh.
The Duke was surprising.
Yeah, the thing about the Duke is he can putt.
He can putt.
So as like a partner, he's not actually a bad player because like he can putt and he'll hit a ball straight every time. He's not going to hit it far. But if you shank a shot, you know,
Yeah.
okay, I got one in the fairway at least, right?
Sure.
So I don't know if I'd put him as the worst. I may put my buddy Sketch down there though.
Sketch had a tough go.
I might put my buddy Sketch down there.
But he doesn't really like golf anyway.
Yeah, he kind of knows, but I think it's kind of like he's more there for the talk.
He wants the party and the vibe.
Yeah,
It was fun.
Which is great. I think I'm better than Trent.
Oh, okay.
I
like
think I'm
this.
better than PFT.
Have you gone head to head with
I
these
think
guys?
I'm better than Bob.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'm better than Bob does sports for sure. I beat him head to head before.
Let me
so-
tell you something. I love this.
I
You're
think I'm
drumming
better
up
than
some
him.
shit, my guy.
Who else was playing that? I think, man. Who was a lower quality player at the tournament?
I'm trying to think all the names that were on the bottom half.
There were a lot of good golfers. That's the problem.
There was a lot of people that could play golf.
I'm definitely in the bottom quarter. I would say.
But
I'm not last.
You're gunning.
I was Mr. Nobody. I was the last pick of the draft.
Yeah.
That was a tough feeling.
Most followers on Instagram, last pick in the draft.
Yeah.
And that's almost like the most fair version of that, how it would go.
I kind of was happy I got picked last when I realized it because then I had no pressure.
Right.
If I went out and played the worst golf of my life for 3 days, everyone's like, "Yeah, well, he was last pick."
Right.
Of course, he would.
You
be
did the
bad.
opposite.
And I played all right golf.
You showed them. See,
played all right
I
golf.
played so the last day because we were off. We don't have any footage of this, but me and the boys, went out and played just a quick little round, and we got hammered.
Yeah.
Like got hammered. And then on the last hole, in the 19th hole, where you're hitting on that island green, we were just sitting there having fun. And I think her name was Diane or Darla, the girl who was bartending there, and she was really sweet. And Whit was, chirping up with her, having a good time. And she kept bringing us shots. And so we just kept playing the hole because no one's coming up behind us. And then she's like, hey, there's a bachelor party coming up. Just letting you guys know. It's like a group of guys. And I was like,
well, they're gonna love y'all.
Well, I was like, should we get out? Should we let's go back up to the lodge? And Whit was like, no way, dude. We're gonna fucking bet him money, dude. So they come cruising up, and he's like, all right, dude, closest to the pin, $100 a guy. And then all these guys were like, oh, I don't know, man. And he like bullied him into it. He was like, come on, dude, you're not gonna play. Like, what are you gonna chicken out? And then so everybody was finally like, everyone finally was like, all right, well then we're in. Like we're all in. So the whole group went, and we pushed, and then we beat him on the third. And the one dude was like, I don't have cash. And Whit was like, well, you got to get cash, dude. Yeah. Like, that's how it goes. And he was like, no, just let us Venmo you. He's like, no way, dude. Like, we're walking up to the ATM. And I was like, he's going to walk this dude
He's gonna bully him into it.
I loved it,
I mean,
though.
Whit will not let anybody get away with a thing.
I love that, though. But it was like,
he was getting trashed in the tournament.
Yeah, he had fun.
Like,
yeah.
I mean, like, but also, like, from the people.
Oh.
Like, did you see the people's reactions to Whit?
I don't read it.
They weren't loving him, and I was kind of, I don't know if it's just the golf community is so different than the Barstool community.
100%.
And, like, the fandom, right?
Sure.
But, like, the Luke Kwan of it all.
Well,
right?
Him
Like,
going after Luke was very funny to me.
I thought it was funny in the moment as well. And I don't know, maybe it depends how you, like, grow up or what you're in, but, like, I feel like growing up as somebody that was in, like, a locker room, like, playing sports, that's like the shit you'd give your boys. Like, you know what I'm saying?
It's very
if one
normal.
of your boys showed up late to a practice and we're just talking practice, you're still going to give it to the guy. Like, you're still going to be like, yo, what, you think you're fucking the shit? You think you're better than all of us? You're going to have to show up, dude? Like, you're going to do that regardless. I think, like, I don't know. it seemed like people
Did he catch heat for it? I didn't see.
It seemed like people were
Well,
like,
I'll say this. I'm on
Barstool for making, like, Luke Kwan, like, he's a great guy. Like, people are going way too hard on him. And I'm like, yeah, maybe, like, there's a level to, how hard we're roasting the guy. But it's like a fun moment, and then we can move on.
Also, it was great for the internet, so I don't know what everybody's mad about. It created something. But Luke knew what he got into. He apologized, I saw. And I like Luke. I've known Luke for a little while now, and he's a good kid. But, like, I'm with Whit on this because Whit was angry that our team suffered.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
And by the way, people that really want to know, too, know the whole thing was for $1 million. So, like, Whit was like, hey, dude, you're screwing up a shot for our team, people on our team to win.
It's not a you thing.
It's not a you thing. It's about a team. So that's why I think Whit's right. You would do that to anybody on your team, and he's a hockey player. They give each other shit. That's a part of the whole thing.
100%.
And so when he told me, he was like, I'm cooking, Luke. I was like, go for it, man. It was fun to watch. I'm eating a sandwich watching him light him up.
We were just sitting all at the table together, just listening to Whit go crazy on Quan as he gets back into the, like, I don't know, the after place. But yeah, it was.
Well, he got a post-game speech from Gruden, which was worth worth
great.
anything, right?
It was great, yeah.
But I had a fun time down there. I do think if I go back next year, if it happens again the same way or whatever, I think the rules need to shift. Changes need to be made. And I also think, to make it really fun, I said there shouldn't be someone that picks their team. It should be a total lottery.
Just
names out of a hat. Names out of a hat. Right.
Yeah.
And well, what you would do is same thing. You could have A player, B player, C player, or whatever.
Yeah.
And those are 3 different pots.
Yeah.
But you pick a name from the pot.
I like that.
Because drafting is great. I understand the draft, but it's more. It's more like, you know how in March Madness in basketball, any man can win? It's like any team could blow off.
Cinderella story.
It's great.
Yeah.
And that could be this. Instead of, the drafts are, they're very calculated, and I felt like if it was more random, then there's a better chance of having a great Cinderella story of someone choking,
Yeah.
That's what I like.
Yeah.
I like we'll see.
There needs to be a way for an underdog to win.
Has to be. That's the best.
Or else
That's
it's
what we all want.
Yeah.
But yeah, next time we'll see. But and I also think Portnoy should play. I think that'll be. I think Portnoy gets to do. I even said it. I go. I said to Big Cat, I was like, you should do, required celebrity shots where he has to take one of your shots. That may screw you up. It may help you out.
Right.
But that's fun.
That is cool.
I think that should be more shaky.
Game it up. Game it up,
dude.
PGA. We're not trying to compete.
No, none of these guys are pros. Actually, that's not true. One guy was a pro. Yeah, Brad's a pro. Brad's a
Dalkey is
literal pro.
He is a pro.
And also, he should be DQ'd. You can't be a professional and play in an amateur tournament.
Oh,
Get him out of here.
I played with him in the Creator Classic.
He's too good.
And we won, obviously.
Yeah.
I mean, we were playing alt shot, and I did nothing but hurt our team that entire time in that alt shot tournament. And he'd pull like, oh, we're behind 3 trees. I'm going to have to curve this around 270. I got like 10 yards of a landing point. All right, let me just hit that. Bang.
Did it.
You just speak everything.
He's nasty. Yeah.
God,
No
I
more
would
pros.
pay so much money to be able to play golf like him.
Yeah, but you know what? You have things that he doesn't have. We're going to list them right here. Put up a list, Joe, of all the things that he has that Brad Dalkey doesn't have.
In here, we pour whiskey.
Oh, I want to tell you about HIMSS. According to the National Institute of Health, as many as 30 million men in the U.S. experience ED. It's very common, okay? It's as common as getting a bad night's sleep or having nightmares that wake you up when you're sweating the bed. ED is a real thing, okay? And big moments deserve less stress and more confidence. When ED shows up, HIMSS is going to help you keep your cool. And keep it hard, baby. Through HIMSS, you can access personalized prescription treatment options for ED like Hard Mints and Sex RX plus Climax Control if prescribed. This isn't a one-size-fits-all care that forgets you in the waiting room. It's your health and goals are put first. With real medical providers making sure you get what you need to get those results. Think of HIMSS as your digital front door. Gets you back to your old self. Simple, 100% online access to trusted treatments for ED and more, all done in one place. There's no shame in the game, friends, and we're all getting older. Testosterone is dropping for all of us, and guess what? Might as well get HIMSS to help you get back to you. To get simple online access to personalized, affordable care for ED, hair loss, weight loss, and more, visit hims.com/whiskey. That's hims.com/whiskey for your free online visit. hims.com/whiskey. Actual price will depend on product and subscription plan. Featured products include compounded drug products, but the FDA does not approve or verify for safety, effectiveness, or quality. Prescription required. See website for details, restriction, and important safety information. Ooh, I want to tell you about KACHAVA. KACHAVA is phenomenal. If you're a man like me, a man on the go, you need KACHAVA, okay? They got a limited edition flavor, by the way, the decadent chocolate. They got refreshing mint. It's so delicious. Their old school chocolate, vanilla, chai, matcha, coconut, acai, and strawberry are very good as well. But I'm telling you, KACHAVA is so, so good. Nourish your immune system with vitamin C, zinc, and probiotics. They got 25 grams of 100% plant-based protein, adding more plant protein to your diet. It's a fantastic way to nourish your body. Those 6 delicious flavors I told you about, there's no artificial colors or sweeteners, no GMO, no soy, no animal products, no gluten, and no preservatives. KACHAVA is delicious. You can try it risk-free with their Love It guarantee. Thousands of rave reviews online. You must try it. Food coma recovery made easy. Go to KACHAVA.com and use the code WHISKEY for 15% off your next order. That's KACHAVA, KACHAVA.com. The code, of course, is WHISKEY for 15% off. Try KACHAVA today.
Ginger. I like gingers.
So let me go backwards. We skipped over it because we poured a cocktail.
We did. Yes.
BFFs is done.
It's over. It's over.
And this is not a bad thing. It's a good thing.
Not at all. I think, when me and Bri went and like took it on for a year on our own, and I really wanted to build out BFFs because for me, I own half of it. Mm-hmm. I'm different than kind of everyone else at Barstool where I'm not an employee of Barstool.
Right.
I have like a joint venture with them. So for BFFs, that's a little bit of like a project that's been like my baby, right? And when Dave was leaving, I was like, okay, I think there's still value in this IP. I think there's still value in the socials. Like, how do we keep this going? So I was trying to do it with Bri, and I think Bri has just went through so much, honestly, in the last year, and like finding herself and figuring out like what her next steps are going to be and who she is and whatnot, that I think BFFs just honestly like it took a little bit of a back burner in the mind of kind of the creative team that was involved with it, and it just wasn't getting the attention, or like it wasn't getting the level of dedication that it deserved.
Sure.
And I didn't want to be like, I think me and Bri both had the conversation, and it's like, we don't want to ever be doing something just for like a check. Yeah. We don't want to be doing something.
If it's not fun, it's not fun.
If it's losing its value, or we feel like now we're, doing a misservice to the audience as well, like let's just end on a better note than trying to drag this into the mud. So I think that's kind of the idea, and I don't think that, that means me and Bri are done doing content together. I love working with Bri, and I love getting to do stuff with her. So I think we'll still do stuff together, and I think BFFs those socials and that will turn into something new as well. I don't know exactly what it is yet. So
We'll see.
yeah,
We've
yeah,
yet to be told.
yet to
Maybe
figure it out.
BFF 2 when it makes a remake, like it's a Hollywood
Right.
film.
Yeah, just
Bring it
reuse
back,
the IP.
but recast it.
We'll see.
Who
Fast
plays
and Furious
you?
12, and it's just the equivalent with
If they
BFFs.
recast it, who plays you in the sequel, and who plays her?
It's gonna have to be people that are kind of up and coming, right?
Yeah, it's got to
be.
Yeah, it's got to be some
guys.
or someone really old that they're trying to revive. They do that in film a lot.
They do
too.
that. Who are they trying to revive right now?
Who they trying to bring back in movies big time? You know who's making like a second swing of his career, kind of, is Duchovny, because he kind of was quiet for a long time. You know David Duchovny? Bring up a photo. Handsome guy. From the X-Files. He also was Californication. Did you ever see that show?
No.
Man, that was a good that was a good show.
He also plays a woman in Twin Peaks.
Yeah, oh, that's right. Duchovny's a handsome guy, but he kind of got quiet. His career kind of got quiet for a little while. Now I feel like he's like popping back again, right?
Who is
Larry Sanders Show?
Larry Sanders Show. That's Duchovny, handsome guy.
okay?
Can he play you? No.
That's too old. I mean, he's just.
Yeah, I know, but that's what we're doing. We're going up.
We're going like way down.
So Duchovny
past.
will be you, and Bri
Okay.
will be played by who? Who's someone that's making a revival in her career right now? That's popping back again. That went away for a while. Is there a woman that's making like a comeback pop?
Not a lot of movies are making a comeback, really. In
Yeah, isn't
general.
that
Movies
crazy?
are kind of dying, unfortunately.
So no movies. We're done with film.
Demi Moore.
Ah, yeah.
There we
Okay,
go.
Bri could be Demi Moore.
Demi Moore.
Demi
Bri.
Moore and David Duchovny.
There we go.
BFFs 2, your new pod.
Yeah.
You guys just give them the creative, let them run
Let
with
them
it.
run with it.
I
There
mean,
we
you're a
go.
businessman. Why not?
Yeah. that's
You
easy.
have a bunch of different business ventures. You feel like from the little I know of you,
Yeah.
I feel like you're touching a lot of bases. Like, what are you involved in?
Yeah. I have like a venture fund that's definitely one of the main focuses. So we were raising 15. I think we got oversubscribed and did 18. So that's, all venture. We're pretty agnostic across the board in our investments. Anywhere we feel like we can really leverage. We went about it in a little bit of a different way. I was 18 when I was raising the money for this. So it was kind of like, why would all these people give an 18-year-old millions of
And why
dollars
would they?
to go and invest, right? And
Yeah.
not like just like a social media 18-year-old too. Like I know the stigma. I'm pretty self-aware, I would say. Like I know the stigma around TikTokers, and especially at the time in COVID, to be like, I'm a TikToker and I'm going to go raise all this money and invest it wasn't the easiest thing to do. So what I did was, for all the LPs, like I just went out and got the biggest names I could get across the board of every single sector in either entertainment, in any like investing world, in Bitcoin, and I went and got like the Winklevoss twins, or like Thomas Tull, or I went and got Mark Wahlberg, or I went and I just got these people that were big names to come in and be the investor. So then anytime I go and invest in a company, we usually sit in between the like 100 to 250,000 check size. So we're not competing with other venture funds, and they'll actually bring us into the deals, other venture funds, because they get the credit for bringing us in. And then we'll go in like a 250 check size, and then we'll be able to leverage the 99, LPs that we have that are all from these different worlds. That there's always going to be someone that can help one of the companies, and they want to do that because they're involved in the fund and it's going to help their money. So the other funds get credit for bringing us in and doing all this good work. Then we get to come in without being competitors. So everyone wants us in because we're not giving too much money, like $1 million, $2 million, 5, 10, 20. And then we're able to go and continue being in all these
Smart kid, huh?
different companies. So that's
Look at the
one of
difference.
them.
Look at him and look at you. You didn't go to college.
No, I dropped out of high school.
And look at that. Kids at home, you don't need to go to college. This kid's successful. All you have to do is be handsome and smart and nice. And it's going to work out. You put your one foot in front of the other and it works out just fine.
Yeah.
That's incredible. No, you skipped. You said no to college because you went right into getting an entertainment.
Yeah, so my senior year of high school, I switched into online, and then I just never did it.
Did mom and dad, were they a little bummed you didn't go? What do you guys call it?
Definitely.
University, don't you?
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
there's still college, but for a long time in Canada, college was seen as like that's where the dumb kids go. And then
Is that what it
universities-
is?
Yeah, it was weird. In Canada, for a really long time, it was always like you go to university if you're smart. If you're 80s and above, you go to university. If you're like not that smart, you're going to college.
What's
That was-
below that? What's below college? Because I was
at the time, it was
whatever's
maybe
below college
like
for
an
you.
apprenticeship at
Oh,
the
dude,
time.
that
But
would be
now
me.
it's flipped. Now it's flipped. Like everyone wants to go into an apprenticeship now.
Sure.
Everybody wants to go and just get paid right out of high school and then not have to get into crippling student debt. So
Yeah, why?
It makes
If you
a
don't
lot
know
of
what you're
sense.
going to school for, why
Bro,
go to school?
why would you do it?
My generation was probably one of the last generations that got to go to school, and it was still relatively fairly priced for college. And
like the job markets were good.
yeah, it was, and you could get out, and you didn't have to go to school for what your your focus didn't need to be what your job was going to be, but you were going to be okay because the education would help you.
Yeah, yeah.
But I'm 20 years older. It's like it was just a different time then, and then now like my sister who's almost a decade younger than me, I see with even her class of like it's just harder. The job market's thinner, so now. I would say, I don't have any kids. If I ever had kids, I would push them. I'd say, dude, just figure out what you enjoy and let's focus on that.
Yeah.
Because school for a lot of people I know was a waste. I mean, I have friends that went to school for 7 or 8 years. Yeah.
There's no
it's
need,
crazy.
unless you're like a doctor. There's like
They're definitely not doctors. They know who they are. They're
right,
absolutely not. They need to go to the doctor more often. I'll say that just because of their consumption of alcohol and food.
I don't know. It's another one of those like fake things that the government just pushed on us. It
Like
was
turkey.
This is an American dream that you need to live. Like you're gonna go to school, get good grades, you go to college, you meet your partner for life there. You go and buy a house right out of college. You have your job, you have your kids, and that's your life. It's a blueprint to be happy. But it's just the farthest thing from.
That's right.
It's the
You found
farthest thing from.
how did you start? What kind of popped you off in TikTok from the beginning? Then what was the biggest thing that like bounced you into this
Yeah.
viral world?
I mean, I guess there was a few like of those like I guess aha moments, right?
Yeah.
That kind of were like, oh, this is it. But I think what really started it all was I was doing live streams, which is funny that's now kind of this meta again with like Kai Cenat, and you see these guys that do these lives. But I was going live on. Do you remember Musical.ly? So Musical.ly was TikTok before ByteDance came in and acquired it. So it was have you ever heard of, this is a crazy pull, Jacob Sartorius?
No.
Okay. Never
Jacob
mind.
Sartorius?
Sartorius? Yeah.
No.
Yeah. Okay, so he was like this huge guy on this Musical.ly platform. If you know like Shawn Mendes, the musician.
Sure.
He was kind of in that era. He was more in the Vine days, but like Mag Con, this like group of guys, very much like Sway or Hype House kind of situation.
They lived in that apartment together. Was it this
Vine
thing?
Street
Yeah,
or whatever.
exactly.
Yeah,
I remember
yeah.
hearing about this. Yeah.
So back then, Musical.ly was the thing, and I would go live, and I did it a couple times just for fun. Like I was posting, my sister posted me in a video on her account. It got like 100 likes. We thought we were viral. Had a few comments on it from girls, so I was like, all right, I guess I'll make an account, So then we started going live just because it was fun. And these like emojis would start popping up on the screen. And I'd be like, what the fuck are these? And somebody comments and they're like, yo, those are donations. Like people are sending you money. And I was like, you can make money off this? Like this is very new social media, right? This is 2015 at the time, so this is kind of like I didn't even know you can make money off social media. And I start going live with my sister. I find out there's a leaderboard list of the top 200 donators that updates every 24 hours on the app. They would actually post who was sending in the most money. So I'm sitting there like 13, and I'm like, okay, I don't need 1 million followers. I just need those 200 people every day. I just need those people. So I'd give my sister, my dad's a high school teacher, so he'd have a high school assigned iPad. I'd download Musical.ly, give that to my sister, log into my account. She'd sit beside me. I go live for 4 hours from 10 till 2 a.m. every night. I'd give her a 15% commission-based salary. She'd sit there and she'd go through that list of 200 and follow them and like 15 of their videos with my account being logged in. So you get 16 notifications from this random Josh Richards kid. Be like, oh, he's live. His profile's blinking red. I guess I'll go join. They joined my live. I would know it was one of them because their username was highlighted in red. And I'd be like, yo, what's up, Ashley? How you doing? And then they would send a gift. And then it was like, my sister would be like, we got him. And then it would just be doing that for like every night for 4 hours. My dad ends up thinking I'm selling drugs because $600 is going through his PayPal every night. So he's sitting me down like, Josh, I'm no oblivious kid. I went to high school once too. And I get it. People like to do drugs. And I'm like, whoa, where's this conversation leading right now, man? So then I had to explain to him what social media was. And he's sitting there like, so you're on live and people are paying you? Yeah. And he's like, and it's on video. Kind of sounds gay. And I was like, yeah, I guess.
Well, I am doing gay stuff on it. But
well, I got to get the money somehow.
Dad, how do you think?
What do you think? And no, but he was like, well, hey, you're making as much as a teacher. Keep it up. So he was like, they were really supportive, both my parents. They instantly were like, okay, how do we learn everything we can about social media? How do we know like what this is and what you're doing? And they were always like that with everything I do. So it was great. But
that's huge. And Dad was a high school teacher?
Yeah, calculus teacher.
What about your mom?
She was a speech path.
So you came from some good stock.
Both
smart people.
Like they were very strict parents, but good parents. You know,
But
like,
intelligent people.
yeah, of course.
Yeah,
of
that's
course.
that's where your business acumen comes from.
Yeah,
Your
definitely.
parents are obviously very smart.
I mean, I think it was a really good combo growing up to have like numbers be, implemented in me very young, which is social media, numbers game. And then
right.
also the speech path side is like communication. So it's really the world of social media is numbers
yeah.
and communication. So like I kind of came from the perfect parents for
It's
that.
a perfect storm.
They were always kind of just like super strong on that. They were super strong and like great. I needed to be a 90s kid. If I wasn't, I was
You were in
grounded.
deep shit.
Oh, I was a month not seeing anyone.
You never not saw an A.
If I didn't, it was like I'm going to be in my house for the next month besides school, and that's
Good
it.
God, dude.
Yeah.
I was Mr. B. And a lot of C's. But
Once-
C's get degrees, as far as my dad was concerned.
Hey, I mean, once there's also this trickle down strictness that I find ends up happening with parents, right? They have the first kid, it's like you can't put sand in your mouth.
Right.
The second kid comes around, it's like, come on, spit that out. Third kid comes around, it's like, dirt never really hurt nobody, right? Like
And the
by
fourth kid, they're like, put sand inside of that kid. Fill that kid up with sand.
Yeah, fill him up with sand. Like my brother, when he was younger, not to throw you under the bus, Will.
Throw
I'm
him
sorry,
right
brother.
under the bus,
I'm sorry,
dude.
man. But he was like a BC kid, and they were just like, he's doing what he can.
Well, you're the first?
Yeah.
Well, they won with you. Yeah, they already hit the lottery. The other ones, they were like, who gives a shit,
They're like,
dude?
you know what? We don't even need to start putting money in their school accounts anymore.
Yeah, who cares?
Fuck that.
Well, how old are your parents?
My dad is 56.
Okay, I was gonna
and
say.
Yeah. My mom is. 53,
I don't know if they had you
54.
when they were young, but they
No,
were
no.
they're normal age.
Yeah. My dad was like 32 when he had me.
Yeah.
I think.
Regular.
So-
What about you? You think you're gonna try at some point in the future down the road? Do you want to be a parent and get married and do that whole thing?
100%. I mean,
I mean, you're a long way from that, but
yeah, I don't think I'll have my first kid until like 32. I like that age number.
just around 30. Yeah.
I just think it's a good number. It keeps
Sure.
you like you're still able to be healthy enough where you can go out and be a coach or do the thing and
Yeah.
be active with the kid. But you didn't have a kid at 24.
Right. Don't have a kid next year.
No,
don't do
that's
that.
not the plan. So no, but I want 4 kids. Like I'd be good with having like 8.
You seriously?
Oh, for sure.
My God.
I'd spread the
You
seed.
spread that seed, dude. Huh?
With one
Sprinkle
woman.
in the yard.
One woman.
Sure. Or
But-
well, yeah. I mean, that's whatever makes you happy. I don't care. Whatever you do.
No, definitely wanted to be with one woman. Gabby's already. I think I've already found the lady.
You think this is marriage?
I do.
My God.
Yeah.
I've seen you guys together online. It's cute. It's
Thank
very
you.
cute.
Thank
The
you.
kids get together on the internet.
Yeah.
But now there's two sides to this coin, just to play devil's advocate.
There always
Because
is.
you see what happens to a lot of people, especially like your old like Bri, who I don't know. I don't know her at all. But when your late relationships are public, it gets sketchy because the influence of the outside comes in to your relationship. Are you afraid of that hurting you guys at all? Because you're very public about it.
Yeah, we are very public, but
Yeah.
we've been very public since the beginning of our relationship, and we're over 2.5 years now.
So you're good.
So I think we just know how to handle it.
Sure.
And honestly, the best part about it is we've gotten better with it as time's gone on. So it hasn't been like this, like, oh, at the start we were ignoring it, and now it's building up inside of us, and we're about to fucking unleash like Hiroshima upon each other.
Mm-hmm.
We got more of like, okay, we've done a better job of understanding each other as time's gone on. So I think it's only led in the right direction.
Just don't let in the outside noise.
No.
Keep the windows and the doors locked. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
That's the problem. I think that happens a lot in socially public relationships, particularly in people that have grown such a significant following in social media like you. Like I think a lot of times you see outside influence get involved and it starts to dart its way into your opinions, into your actions. And I think as long as you shut that shit out and just focus on what's making you guys happy, I think you're fine.
I mean, you hear something too many times, right? It's gonna.
There's a lot of horror stories out there.
Yeah. And it does suck because the other thing is like we'll do live streams together a lot, right? So we go live and people take a clip, and they post a 10-second snippet from a 3-minute bit that was going on.
Yeah.
And I'm very lucky where I found a girl that has good banter. They're tough to find, right?
Yes.
But I have found one that is actually I find really funny. And she will go back and forth with me and she'll give me shit. And I think that's hilarious. And we'll pick at each other a little bit. But someone takes a 10-second clip of that, puts it out, and then they, throw a headline on Josh Richards disrespecting or sexualizing, or it's like, yo, bro,
Shut up.
relax,
Well, they're
dog.
gonna do everything's pulled out of context.
Yeah.
The internet. What do we say? Nuance is dead.
Yeah.
Context is gone. There's no need to see the whole thing because they've already made up their mind.
Yeah.
You know, like that's the strangest. It's the detriment of the popularity of like internet videos and interacting with parasocial relationships. People really do think they know you. You know, it's very
Or
strange.
like they think they know what's best for you, which
That's
blows
more what
my
I mean,
mind
yeah.
even more, right? Like you might know a lot of things about me, but you don't know what's best for you. Like that's
Right.
It's a wild assumption.
Yeah, that's
to me.
crazy.
So I don't know. It does get tricky, but I think a lot of the times how I look at it is like the people that are commenting those types of comments, they probably
Negative
would've-
shit, you mean.
Yeah. Like
Hateful
just
shit.
attacking and negative.
Right.
Those people probably would have never been a fan anyways, right? They're never someone that's going to consume the content or be somebody that I want to have in like the community of people that watch my stuff. So at the end of the day, there's no loss.
Kick rocks.
There's no loss.
Yeah, no, that's also true. Ironically, on the other hand, some of those people are your biggest fans because they watch everything that you
Everything,
do.
right?
They're obsessed with you.
Yeah, I mean, talking about Bri has a Reddit snark page that has 30,000 active members,
People commenting about her all day.
24/7.
That's crazy.
And I
man.
mean, they might be her biggest fans in the world
That's
because
wild.
every time a story goes up, she could tweet something and it's instantly uploaded in the Reddit and 30,000 people.
pretty
are talking.
powerful. When you
Very
think about it, that's very odd to have that much
yeah.
power. Like, and I've never met her. I don't know her. I only see what I've seen of her on the internet and through you guys in the show with Dave and everything. And to see that from the outside, it is a bummer to watch like a public relationship go sour and then people have their opinion about it particularly when most people at home don't have their own relationships together, but
Right.
they're quick to be like, oh, and I knew this. That's because he's a dick or she sucks or whatever. And you're like, you don't know. I always
Yeah.
say, you don't know what's going on in somebody's bedroom. You don't know what people are like when they lay down at night.
Not
When
a
you turn off the
chance.
live stream, I don't know what you and your girlfriend are talking about.
No.
That's your world that exists separate of this other thing. But
And people forget how many people like put on a facade.
for sure.
Right? Like that's the thing that blows my mind is like, especially like in this social media world, because in the acting world it's a little different because you're playing a character,
All the time.
right? So you're not yourself ever.
Right.
You need to show up as yourself for like press interview junket, maybe when you go on a podcast and like the red carpet. That's about it, right? Like
But even
that's-
then, you're kind of putting on a show.
you're still kind of putting on an
Yeah.
act, right? Like your elevated self in that moment. With social media influencers, like they're putting on a facade so often, 24/7 in their lives. Like you meet some of these people behind the scenes and you're like, who the fuck are you? Like you're not the same guy
Yeah, dude.
at all.
Right.
So it just, no one really knows.
You
No
kind
one
of
really
cracked
knows.
this mold. That's why I liked you when I met you. I thought I knew nothing about you other than I knew who you were or knew of you. And we met and we kicked it that night. And I thought, you're a good dude, man. You're not. You were different than what I thought social media world was going to be. Because I thought, well, he's going to be wrapped up in that bullshit, and
Yeah.
that's fine. Because a lot of times those guys, I see them out and about, and they're full camera crews and they're putting on an act and all that stuff. But there was no act, no bullshit with you. You came with.
Appreciate
who
that.
was that buddy that you came with?
Chris Sutto.
Oh yeah.
That was, he's my, the production company I have. We
Yeah.
run that together.
But good people. When you keep
Yeah.
surrounding yourself with good people, it's a tell. Who you surround yourself with is going to be a tell over who you really are. Unfortunately, I surround myself with him and a few other scumbags, but that's only because it's charity
Like Bobby
work.
Lee.
Bobby's a pig, yeah.
You know
it's
what's crazy
charity work.
is I really wanted to tell you the story actually. I went to a psychic
okay.
recently
Where? Here in LA?
here in LA.
Uh-oh.
Went to a psychic. And by the way, so expensive. A psychic?
A psychic? Is it really? I've never done one.
I did.
Well, we had one live on the show, I guess, but we didn't
went,
go to someone.
We went for the podcast.
Yeah,
right. We
okay.
went for the podcast. But I don't know if they knew the podcast, so they were like, okay, let's upcharge them a little bit. I think this thing was like $700 an hour
For a reading?
for a reading.
$700?
Yeah,
Ours was cheaper than that, and the woman came to us.
Reading, like I don't know what they better have read deep.
Yeah,
That's all I'm
that's
saying.
dirty.
You got to be right.
Right.
But now she did. Sat down. She looked at me. She went, "You're an angel," So she got me right away. I
She was
like,
hitting on you right away.
Best $700 I ever spent,
Yeah.
right? I was like, yeah, tell me about how great I am. But one of the first things she says to me is when she's looking into my eyes is she goes, "A little Asian man." And I went, "Pardon me?" She goes, You're destined to make incredible comedy with a little Asian man, a funny little Asian man." And I went, "The only one I know is Bobby Lee."
Yeah.
That's the only one
are
that popped into
destined
my
to be-
head. So I think I'm destined to
You
meet
want to
Bobby
take over
Lee.
Bad Friends? Do it, man.
I'm just saying I'm destined
Honestly,
to meet him. I'm
do
just
it.
saying I'm destined to
Take
meet
it
him.
over. It's a fucking nightmare. Go get over it. You want to do it, dude? Have at it. Honestly, that's funny because him and I's relationship, which is, for me, comedy lightning in a bottle. I've said pretty adamantly that I think it's the greatest thing that's ever happened in my career for the fun wise, just fun wise. Like it is very successful. It's great, but it's the most fun I'd ever had, and it was just him and I kind of making up for lost COVID time. That's really, that's kind of what we were doing was like, well, we can just do the show all the time and fuck it. We're not touring. So that's kind of what catapulted that show a little bit, but we always got on so well and it was right under my nose. Like I kind of we never thought about it.
Right.
We just kind of we would always goof and we were really good together, but it's sometimes I think in this weird entertainment industry, it's usually right in front of your face, but it's hard to see.
Yeah.
And maybe it takes someone else. And to her credit, Kalila, his ex-girlfriend, she was kind of the one truly that put that told us we should do it.
Wow.
Genuinely. We had joked about it, but she was like, "No, you really should do the show together." And we didn't want to step on toes because he had his show he had Tiger Belly and I was doing this independently. And it just kind of happened. She was really the catalyst for it. I give her a lot of credit. She was one that was like, "Why wouldn't you guys try?" And I was like, "I don't know. I don't know."
And has that now grown bigger than both of your solo podcasts?
That thing is big. We have a couple million subs, I think, and right, 2 something.
2.25.
Yeah, it's great.
I feel like I always see it.
Well,
so.
the internet did, to much credit to social media and people.
The clipping was
kids
incredible.
We let the kids clip it to death. People were like, "Can we clip it and use it?" And we were like, "Yeah, absolutely."
That's
whatever.
You know how much money some high school kids are making nowadays? Through this
I like
clipping?
it. Good.
It is crazy.
Well, we got called. Did we talk about this one time? We got called from a TikTok rep one time at the very beginning. Remember that? And they were like, "Hey, these guys are all making a lot of content on you." We had like a liaison.
Like fan pages that were making your content?
Yeah, and this liaison was like, "Hey, man, just letting you guys know," because we had just started our TikTok page, I think, or something, and they were like, "Hey, you should know these people are making real money on your clips." And I said, "Well, how much money are they making?" And then she's like, "Oh, this is making a couple grand. This is making this is making that." And she's like, "Do you want us to flag them or bar them or remove them?" And I was like, "No, that doesn't even make sense." I was like, "I don't care. They can keep the money. They're making the clips."
And it's also incredible promo.
Yeah, it's great work.
And the amount of money you're going to get recouped for those, like from people stealing your content or whatever you want to label it as, the value there is so much less than the promotion that they give you.
Yes. I was like, we'll take the. Also, we used to say at one point, I came in and I said, "Dude, these kids that are clipping our clips are doing better clips than we're doing."
Oh.
So I was like, just copy their clips. These kids are already putting all the work.
Just click download, repost.
I was
stuff.
like, dude, let's just copy whatever some of these guys are doing.
There are kids in high school making over $100,000 a year doing clips.
Just doing clips.
Just doing clips.
Good for them.
Amazing.
I didn't
love
have
to
the
see the
opportunity.
grind.
In high school, the only guys I knew that were making real money in my generation, you were selling drugs,
Yep.
or you were selling drugs. You really didn't. There was like,
my dad wasn't wrong.
He
to
was
question
right.
me in the way
Your
he
dad was
questioned me,
correct.
By the way,
Yes.
it made sense.
Yes, he's right.
It really did.
And I did sell drugs in high school, and I didn't make a lot of money. I sold weed, not drugs. I sold weed.
Yeah, which is kind of soft.
It was soft. It was just so I could make enough money to have weed.
Right. You can't.
I
even
sold
really,
weed, so I got free weed.
You can't really even call yourself a drug dealer.
I did not. I would never.
Yeah,
no,
yeah.
I was a free weeder. I just
tried
wanted
to
free
invest
weed.
in drug dealers when I was younger.
You did?
Yeah. It was one of the
You
things.
were a pimp?
When I started making money with social media, I was like, man, I want to make money with my money, and how can I do that quickly? So I actually started meeting with 3 or 4 of the drug dealers in my small town, and was like, let's talk numbers.
Right.
If I was to front you $5 grand, 10 grand, what are we getting? What is our profit here?
It's Pablo Escobar.
What are we doing? I ended up not doing it out of fear and from the fact that I came from a white together family household. And I was like, I don't need to.
You didn't want to go to prison?
I didn't mess any of this up.
Right, you didn't want to go to prison.
Yeah.
Prison would have been bad.
Bad for me.
What do they call it? What's that? Racketeering? Is that what he would have been involved in? That was been the crime?
Something, man.
Financing drug dealers? I think it's
Yeah.
racketeering, right?
Probably.
Isn't that what that is, or am I wrong?
I almost was tempted to bet on Polymarket that Brad Dahlke and them were all going to win the
done it.
Barstool Invitational, but I was like, I saw those NBA guys go down for it, and I always thought, you know what, maybe I won't.
Don't want to be like that.
I don't want to be like that, but
don't
I
wanna be
saw
like
the
that.
Polymarket odds. It was like before the last video came out. I mean, you saw there were only 2 options left. You could bet on Beef. You could bet on Beef or Francis to win the Invitational, and it was like if you put down 10,000, you were winning like 15. And I was like,
It's immoral.
it didn't feel right.
You don't need to do that.
It didn't feel right. It didn't
No.
feel right.
What is it? Is it racketeering? Was that right? What is that?
Mine just said money laundering when I looked it up, but I don't know if that's
Maybe it is laundering money. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, yeah, you can't do that. But and also rest in peace, Beef, a man who I
Dude.
didn't really know. I only met him through that very moment in time.
Yeah, I got to play 9 holes with him. So it was
terrible.
great. I'm really happy like I got to do that, you know? Just a guy you could tell was a light.
Yeah,
you know
good
what
dude.
I mean?
Yeah.
Like you could tell every time he walked in a room, like everyone loved him.
Yeah, you seem extremely sweet. And you know what sucks about that is, and this is, this sounds like you want more. You want some sauce?
I'll take a little more
Yeah.
sauce if you got
It sounds like
more
I'm.
sauce.
It's,
Do you want more sauce? I don't want to drink
Yeah,
alone.
no, I will do.
Okay.
This sounds like I'm placating, but we say this in the comedy world when somebody dies. You're like, why him? There's so many other guys that could have died that I don't like.
Right.
Why did it have to be a guy that I like? Like that was the most. Whenever someone in comedy dies, it's always a guy that you go, that guy's rad.
Yeah.
Why'd that
'Cause
guy
there's a lot
die?
of bad guys in
There's
comedy.
so many dudes that could die, and I'd go, okay.
Yeah, thank
Not gonna
God,
miss that
dude.
guy at all.
Yeah, right.
So it is true that the God takes the good ones for some reason, but that guy
Maybe
seems very nice.
they're too good for this place.
That's a good
You
perspective.
know, let's look at it that way.
They're too good- they're too good for this place.
and God goes, let's get them to the best place they can be.
In here, we pour whiskey.
Hey, I'm here to tell you about Monarch Money. This is the time, especially right now, to organize your finances. Monarch Money is here to do that for you. It does all the heavy lifting. It links your accounts in minutes. You get clear data visuals, smart categorization of your spending, and real control over your money. I was happy to use Monarch Money, particularly because I don't know what I'm spending, when I'm spending it. So half of the time, we're spending stuff for the show and for the business and then personal. And Monarch Money brings everything together, gives you full access to your shared dashboard with your partner, including linked accounts, budgets, goals, and spending activities. So you and your husband, wife, boyfriend, girlfriend, significant other, whatever you want to call it, it can help blend those so there's no confusion. And thankfully to them, they help clear up a bunch of stuff. Apparently, I'm spending way more money than I should. You can give access to your financial advisor at no extra cost. And fights about money are the #1 relationship fall apart reason. That's the reason they fall apart, because the money, baby. Don't have that happen to you. Let Monarch blend your finances and show you a clear way and a clear path for success in spending. Don't let financial opportunities slip through the cracks. Use the code WHISKEY at monarch.com in your browser for half off your first year. That's 50% off your first year at monarch.com with our code WHISKEY.
Ginger. I like gingers.
Are you a religious man?
It's funny. Religious is a tough word. I would say...
Don't tell me you're one of those guys that's
Here
in
it is.
LA now and goes, I'm spiritual.
No.
I'd have to walk out of the pod, probably.
I grew up Catholic when I was a kid, and then
There we go, cheers to that.
Presbyterian, which is like diet Catholic. It's like Coke
right,
Zero
right.
for Catholic.
Are you a Coke Zero guy?
No, but that's kind of what it feels like, because
Okay,
it feels like it's close to the product, but it's not the same thing. It doesn't taste as good.
Right.
The payoff isn't probably as good.
Just drink regular Coke in my mind.
Well, but Presbyterian, we just have a longer line to get in. That's all it is. You know what I mean?
You guys kind of got to you got to check your coats. It's like
Well,
takes a
it's like
while.
we Presbyterians are allowed the we don't have priests. They have ministers, and they're allowed to be married, have
Yep.
children, have a happy family, which I'm very pro. The Catholic thing was very weird. That it's like, let that guy get married, man. I don't get it.
He's fuming, by the way.
Yeah,
right?
let that poor guy get married. Let the guy get married. He's like, I married God. It's like, that's not a real thing, dude. Just have a family.
Get a nut off.
So that's what I like about the Presbyterians. That when my
It's safer for everyone.
it's nice. They'll let the guys be happy. In fact, my parents had a minister couple, a husband and wife, that both switched off giving sermons and stuff, which I thought that was really, that was rad.
Christian, it's the same too, right? Christians.
Well,
they
Christian,
can
big
marry.
umbrella. Christian's everything. But I mean,
Right.
like Presbyterian or I think maybe Lutherans like that, maybe, or one of the two. Methodist, my dad was one of those other ones down
There's
south.
no other one but Catholic where you can't get married, though, right? As the priest?
I don't know. I'd be ignorant to say I know, but I don't. He can look it up. But I know that, and that always bothered me because the priests were always in a bad mood. In fact, when my grandma died, a couple of us were cracking jokes. We're Irish. That's what you do when people die.
Yeah.
And the priest didn't even crack a fucking smile. And I was like, take it easy, Father.
Well, the
We're having
Catholics,
fun.
they're harsh, man. It's more about, like, I find, like, when I was going to school in a Catholic school, because in Canada, we have public-funded Catholic schools.
Oh, they're not private.
They're not private.
Oh, that's
so, like,
interesting.
we go to Catholic school and it's public. So I went to a Catholic public school, and they would teach us more about hell than heaven.
Yeah.
It's like they want to fear. They want you to be.
The installation of
they want
fear
you
is
to be
real.
Scared.
Yeah, that's
They
right.
want you to be fearful that if you make the wrong move, you are going to hell and you are going to burn forever. It's not like be a good person because you're going to go to heaven. I find it's very like be afraid because you could go to hell.
Yeah,
is
you
what
might go
they
to hell.
almost- yeah,
You're
it's
jerking
like,
off, you're going to go to hell.
or you're going to be blind or something.
Yeah.
And it's like I'm in junior kindergarten. I don't even know what jerking off is yet.
No, wait till you find out, though. You're going to love it. Well, see, what's
that
interesting
young
about
kid.
going blind from masturbating, my vision is getting worse as I get older. So that does kind of align.
Right.
What they should have told you was it's a sliding scale. Like, you won't go blind the first 1,000 times.
It's like the opposite of carrots.
It's going to catch up to you.
Right,
well, I eat
right,
carrots
right.
while I jerk off, so I'm trying to offset it a little bit.
Then you're probably batting.
That's
you know,
also
it's
why I'm
staying
orange.
even.
Yeah, I think so. I
staying
got
even.
20/20 vision, kid, just because those carrots. Tell me, is it the only one where
I got him. I could see maybe monks not getting married and stuff, but
That's by choice, I bet.
Protestants,
they can't.
don't allow, and it's just Catholics and
Protestants.
Catholics and Protestants.
Yeah, so to answer your question, what? Say it. Go
But
ahead.
It only became a rule in the 11th century.
so before they were getting married.
Yeah, the
So
Latin
why'd we
Catholic
change
Church
it up?
requires celibacy and priesthood since the Gregorian reform in the late 11th century under the influence.
Goddamn Gregorians, man.
They always
I'll tell
fucked
you
it
why
up
they
for us,
changed
eh?
it up. I'll tell you why.
Gregorians.
Because one guy, one priest, couldn't get laid, and he
was a
like,
loser.
You know what? We shouldn't get married at all. And everyone's like, what? No. And
Yeah,
he's like,
that vagina's probably taboo for
chicks
the Bible.
are probably gross anyway, right, God?
They're like witches. So
I had a dream. God talked to me and said we shouldn't do with chick stuff anymore. We should
I
be
saw a burning bush, and he said, "No more bushes."
no more bush.
He said, "Yo, the bush is not the move."
And they're like, well, what about shaved? He's like, no.
No,
it
that's
was
not going to be around for so long, anyways, guys. We don't even have to worry about that.
10 centuries away, man.
By
Yeah.
the time that comes around,
We're
who
not.
knows?
So we're not. I wouldn't say religious because I think it's a vague term. But I have my belief system, and I believe that I'm a tiny little bullshit dot on something much more powerful and grand than me. I can't really define it,
I get that.
but I know that.
You think that there's a greater power,
Oh well, I think it'd be hard to deny that.
right?
I mean, I'm sure people do, but I'm saying if
there's
you-
atheists.
Yeah,
There
well,
are
that's
atheists.
silliness.
There's
to
people
me.
that
I
think
don't
you
know.
just die and you die, and that's it.
Sure, okay, but also that's insane.
I think that's wild.
Yeah. It's the same way I look at like a microwave. You're like, I don't even know how that works, but it does. Do you know what I mean? It's like, well, there's got to be something. Holy shit. I can't explain half of the things on Earth, but I'm
Right.
like, if I can see the things that I can't explain, there's got to be something that I definitely can't explain. I mean, I don't think the mind can encompass. If we use such little of our brains, imagine if we could use it, we'd probably start to see more than what
I
exists.
thought that was all bullshit. I thought that whole like we only use like 9% of our brains was like a bullshit thing.
It's real.
Is that real? Can we
Oh,
look it
yeah,
up?
dude.
It's fake. You can only use a certain amount at any given time.
Time,
But
that's
you
what I mean.
Use all of it.
No,
but
no,
just
no.
at different
Yeah, no.
times.
This is kind of like these are two things getting conflated. You only use a small percentage at once. What it's saying is it's impossible for the brain to be used in completion at one time. It's impossible for like it'd be like saying only one section of your heart is working right now. Well, you're using the whole thing. This thing is pretty dynamic.
Yeah.
You can only use a little bit of it at once. Imagine if you could use all of it at once. We'd be floating right now.
Right. I'd be levitating.
We'd be levitating.
Talking about flying, I saw you in Now You See Me 3 last night.
Oh, you watched that movie?
When
huh?
the guy flew away from you, you went,
Yeah.
oh shit. Yeah.
How
What
was it? I didn't see it.
It was good.
I gotta go watch it. We gotta go as a family.
What was your Bert? What was your character's name? What was your
Oh, I
character's
don't
name?
remember. Isn't that funny? I should know. He's like a crypto bro, is what the
Yeah,
pitch
he was a crypto bro. He was a crypto.
They
bro.
were like, and I was ripping people off or something. I
Yeah,
should
yeah,
look
yeah.
up
You
the
were
name
doing a
of my
pump and
guy.
dump. A
Pump and
classic
dump.
pump
I was
and dump.
classic
That's what you were
pump and
doing.
dump, doggy.
Stole the money from the people. and then you dumped all yours, so everyone lost their money, and then they went and did their horseman act. Of
I won't even
giving
be
back to
in
the
the look at.
people.
I'm not even in the fucking cast.
I actually looked it up this morning. You were
Not even in the
list.
cast.
Is that why? Is that why you have a bathroom not in your studio?
That's
They're not
correct.
paying you enough. For
Well, we do that
because
because I don't want to smell your shit. That's why we're
I was
like,
just
no
taking
thanks.
a piss, man. I wasn't gonna come here and then fucking take a shit.
My guy, I have no idea what you're up to. Brett
Are
Finnegan.
guests coming here and shitting?
100%. Are they not?
All the time.
Brett Finnegan. Brett
That's what
Finnegan.
I thought
Brett
it was
Finnegan.
Brett.
Good guess, dude. How was the film as a whole? Be
I
brutally honest.
Okay, yeah, brutally honest.
It's
I
okay.
thought it was good.
It was not bad, huh?
It was not bad. It
Yeah.
was what you kind of want out of like those movies. I think was it better than the earlier ones? No.
The early ones were pretty good.
I
huh?
like the first two more. What I will say is I thought like it tricked me, which I like when I get tricked as an audience member. I find that's really hard to do in movies nowadays. Like the audience is pretty intelligent.
Yeah.
So like when it came out, I kind of knew it was going to happen the second before it happened, but I didn't know it was going to happen until that scene came upon. So I was excited about that. I think there were a couple of the moments where I was like, they're cringy moments, but it's a magic movie. There's going to be. You
It's
gotta
supposed
get
to
in.
be.
There's going to
Yeah.
be those moments that's like, like the guy's like, you know what, guys? I think we need to do this. And you're kind of just like,
It's like Disney show.
yeah,
Disney acting.
yeah.
Very
But it's-
Nickelodeon.
You kind of are like, you're watching a movie about magicians take on a diamond thief. Like there's gonna be those moments.
It's gonna be corny,
right?
yeah.
Yeah, like the diamond lady, like that's the main villain. Like there's a moment at the beginning where she like shoves like she asks one of her employees to open their mouths and stick their tongue out, and they're like, what? And so they do it, and she sticks the diamond in his mouth, and it's like, see, the value of a diamond is $30 million, but if it kills him and he swallows it, it's priceless, isn't it? And everyone's just kind of like, well, yeah, I guess,
yeah.
but what's that even mean? Like, it was like one of those,
right.
like, they're trying to make like a Bond villain. They're trying to make like
Yeah.
a really badass villain, but I felt like it kind of was like,
Who is it? Was it Rosamund Pike? Is that her name?
I don't know the
I don't
actress's
remember
name.
the name.
She did a good job in the film. I just think that there were a couple of those moments, right,
Yeah.
where you see it and you're kind of like, that's kind of a cringe moment.
Well,
But you get into it. It's a movie.
I
It's a
do. You know what's so
movie.
funny is admittedly I hadn't seen any of them. I watched it when I got a call to do it, and my friend who directed it was like, "Hey, we're doing this movie in Budapest. Do you want to go to Hungary?" And I was like, "I don't know. Let me ask my wife." I was like, "Should we go to Budapest?"
Is that kind of the? Anytime you get the call, it's.
If I want to know her. I want to get her gauge on.
I think that's the
Is
right
this
move.
worth it? Do
I
we
think
want?
that's the right move.
But it's also like, do you want to take a mini vacation? Like, do you want to rock out
How
there?
long have you guys been married now?
9 years.
Shit's going great.
I mean, we're old
I
and
shouldn't call
it's
it shit. That's a weird.
no
word, but
shit. It's shit. Relationships are shit, but they're wonderful, but they're shit.
Right.
But yeah, 9 years. But no, you have to your career at some point. It's got to be shared in this world of like if I'm traveling a lot, which I do for stand up. You start to get more cognizant as you get older of like, do you want to do this together? Do you care if I do it?
Mm-hmm.
And what can we do to make it more fun for us? So we took a vacation. I told my buddy, I said, we'll do a couple days of shooting, and then we want to travel. And so then you can shoehorn fun into work. I mean,
Yeah.
The funny thing is I talked about a buddy about this yesterday, about being retired, so to speak. My friend he's in the Marines, and he was talking about, he serves another 6 and he's going to be home free. He'll be, be able to retire. And
What's
I
that
was
6 look like though?
he's an attorney. He's an attorney in the Marines, in the Marine Corps. So his world is very unique, very unique. And he gets bounced around all over the place. It's cool though. But he was like, I don't know, we'll see what it looks like, and then possible retirement, and then move on to something else. And I thought, this is so funny. We don't retire in this business.
Never.
No, it's not.
Never
It's not a
retire.
real thing. But we get to live like a retiree now.
You pretty much do it until everyone calls you irrelevant, and then you kind of just float around and
Trust me,
take-
dude. They're doing that already to
You
me.
do
So
cameos.
I'm
Then
done.
you do cameos.
I'm
and
knocking
then
those
it's-
out of my way, dude.
Yeah.
No, but I mean, you just got to keep doing it until it stop fun. Until it's not fun for you anymore.
That's the really cool part about this, right? Is like as creatives, you do it until it's not fun.
Yeah,
And then
that's
you
it.
switch up what you do.
And then go do some other shit.
Yeah. That's the
You
thing.
know?
You just
What does it look like at the very? Show me in your mind what your life looks like in the latter half of your years. Like, what would be the perfect world for you to go? You know what? This is what I would love to have happen in the latter part of my life or career.
Like give me an age.
Let's say when you're like in your 50s, 60s, like right around there. Like let's say 55 to 65. What does that look like? Which for you is 80 years from now.
Yeah, 55. So when I'm 55, at that point, I'm hoping I'm probably, third or fourth kids getting out of the house at this point.
Sure.
I would say, right? I would say really what I want to be doing is maybe like, I would like to be doing a lot of back end stuff at that point. A lot of like BTS stuff. Like I would like to be doing like more producing and directing at that point. I would like to be still involved in the investment side. That stuff it's just a lot of fun to me to like stay kind of a part of the present future. Like you get to kind of be a part of both with investing. I think that's really fun. And just getting to talk to new founders always intrigues me. So I think that's something I'll forever do. Acting is something that I've gotten more and more into as the years have gone on through my life. Like even from a young age, I've just continued to have more and more love for it. So I think being able to do that when I can would be amazing. I think the only difference that would really happen is, I don't think I'd be doing thirst traps.
No more thirst traps.
I think that's eventually got.
You don't think you'll be a 55-year-old guy showing your abs?
Well, I didn't say I wouldn't be showing my abs. I just said I wouldn't be doing thirst traps.
Correct.
Right?
All right.
They might be getting watched in a different way.
Sure.
Right.
Yeah. I mean, we'll see. You never know.
We'll see.
Or you become the most popular guy on OnlyFans, which I've talked to you about. I've said at dinner, you got to do it, dude. I'll be the photographer.
A lot of people have offered to be the photographer.
I want to be. And if I didn't think you were attractive before, dude, wait till he starts yabbing about money. I mean, I'm like, this guy, hot, smart, young. Good God. I said 9 years of marriage, but I might shift and come be your full-time photographer.
I'll pull you over.
Can I stay at your house?
Yeah.
Great.
We got hella rooms. I just kicked out 2 roommates. So
You had people living at your house?
Yeah. I have
friends?
People, yeah. I'm young, so like I don't want to just.
You don't want to be alone.
Yeah.
But does she live with you? Your girlfriend does?
My girlfriend, okay. So she has. This is the thing I love about her so much. She is like so. Not about, when you get into this world, you sometimes have to worry a little bit about like, is somebody with you for the money or not?
Sure.
I know how much she isn't because of how. This is gonna sound like a diss, and it's really not. I'm trying to give love to Gabby right now. She is not smart with money in the slightest. She doesn't know what money is. And I don't know if that's because of
That's
like
funny.
how she was brought up or what it is. Like she does not come from money. So I think
Okay.
money for her just isn't important.
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter in the slightest,
Good.
right? Like that is not like she has an apartment that she's renting right now, for example. And Gabby has done really, really well in this last year. Like she's Victoria's Secret model this year, did the runway. Like she's really been picking it up. But, to waste money is still silly regardless.
Sure.
This girl has like an apartment she rents, like a nice apartment that's, by the way, 3-minute drive away from my house. She's spending thousands of dollars a month on this rental space. I think she has spent maybe 10 nights.
Why don't you just tell her to
been a
move
year.
in all the way?
It's been a year.
What's the difference?
I would say like, yo, live with me. Just live. You already live with me, right? Like you just have that apartment for storage, essentially.
Sure.
Just get a storage unit at
Right,
this point,
right.
right?
Cheaper.
Like it's way cheaper. But she's like, I want to feel independent.
Okay.
I want to have something that's mine that like, if I want to, I can go to. If my mom comes into town, I don't want to have to say, Josh, can my mom stay at your house? If my mom comes into town or my friends come in from Brazil and I fly them in, I don't want to have to say, Josh, can my friend stay?
That's nice.
And it's kind of relieving to have that person that's like they don't care at all about
That's
that
good.
side of it.
Well, she's thoughtful. That's a good quality to find in a partner. Someone that
is.
thinks about other people other than themselves. That's truly what she's being. Is selfless.
Yes.
Going, yeah. In case I don't want to burden other people
Of course.
with my bullshit.
yeah.
But at some point you got to have her move in.
It will happen.
gotta
soon.
happen.
It will happen soon.
Yeah, make it easy.
And also, I'm kind of like, you could give that $3K, $4K to my mortgage. I mean, like,
exactly right,
you
dude.
wanna
Invest in me,
slide it
baby.
over here. I mean, let's
But
go.
what is good about still living in different places, like when we were still dating, I remember like the, like the excitement sometimes when she was like at her place and was like, hey,
come over.
I'm going to come over. Yeah. See,
it's
that's
hot.
fun.
It's
that little late
hot.
night, yeah. I do like that.
It's like there's something about that it's kind of
Yeah.
like sexy and like you're like, oh shit, I'm going over to her house at 12 o'clock. I'm getting a booty call.
It's fun.
That's hot.
Yeah, that's fun
hot.
because that does go away. Trust me.
Yeah,
As
yeah,
you get older,
yeah,
dude.
yeah.
Now it's like
Do you guys have kids?
No, we have no kids. No, we can't have kids. We tried. We tried for a long time. I have a 54-year-old Korean guy and a 26-year-old.
I'm sorry, dude.
These are my children.
Yeah,
These are my kids.
Did you guys ever think of like adoption?
Yeah,
or
we
anything
thought
like
about
that?
it. Yeah, we
Or-
thought about
Or
it.
is it like you're still in the thought process?
Yeah, we still talk about it all the time. It's like a never-ending conversation.
Do you think
But
it'll ever happen?
I don't know. I really don't know. It's kind of like it's contingent upon my life here in LA. So we continue this show for a year or two more. Then it's more likely that we will. But if I stop doing the pods the next couple of years, and we'll move, then probably not.
You think stopping the podcast would cause you not to get a kid?
Yeah, because
That's strange. I felt
yeah,
like it would be the opposite of my
no,
head.
because I think then would be like not an early retirement, but like because by then in a couple of years I'll be in my mid-40s, and I would think we kind of had talked about selling a lot of our shit and just bouncing around and just kind of living a little bit
wow.
free.
Wow.
Yeah,
Okay.
traveling a bunch and then
Like not having like a house.
not having a permanent residence. No, it'd be really rad to just kind of like fly a little bit because
Okay.
we've been spending the last, again.
I don't know if I could do that, man.
Yeah, well, but think about this. I'm 20 years older. Like it's a different. I had a whole happen.
But I love home.
You do.
I love home.
I don't really
Like,
care.
are you traveling a lot right now? Like,
All
I'm
the time.
assuming you are. Like,
I'm
you're
leaving in an hour
everywhere.
to go somewhere else.
Okay, so like, I am so ready for the point of my life where I get to stay in my home that's in a golf community, and I golf, and I have a membership, and I'm a coach, and that sounds like a dream.
You
to
want to
me.
be a dad already?
That sounds like a dream to me.
Yeah, no, I've always been a busybody. I can't sit still, and so the travel is fun for me.
Yeah.
I like new places, new experiences, new people. Like I don't have a lot. So when I was a kid and my mom was a single mother, I think this is the reasoning, and she met my stepdad. We moved from downtown Chicago, from the city to the suburbs, and then
So you were mainly raised by your stepdad?
yeah, oh yeah, yeah.
That's how my dad was too.
So I was raised by my stepdad and my mom, and when we moved to the suburbs, I always kind of felt like it was nice, but I was like, it never felt, it was more of a house than a home. My instinct
totally
is
get
always
that.
like
Yeah,
house
yeah.
over home
Yeah.
because I always wanted to go and do stuff. I was never really a kid who was like, I'm a homebody and I'm at home. It's just a house. It's a place to sleep at
Yeah,
night.
I guess I'm
So
not
that's why I
saying
like
like
to
I'm
fly.
a homebody, like I'm somebody that just wants to like rot in my house all day long. I just think it's more of like a
Place to go back to.
yeah. There's something nice about having
Yeah.
I don't know. To me, it's like I always find my favorite my only flight that I like more than leaving LA is my flight coming back home.
Oh, okay.
Like that's the only flight I like.
See, I
more.
like taking off.
I love coming home. I get home. You think food is better in other parts of the world?
Depends on where you go.
I think food sucks everywhere else.
You ever been to Japan?
No.
It's rad.
Well, okay, so I think Japan probably has great food.
It does.
I think Japan probably has great food. But even like,
Also, put me on a boat and give me seafood in Italy. Say less.
I'm
I
gonna be
could live
honest.
on a
I've been in
boat,
Europe
dude.
so many times.
I'll
I've been
be
in Europe
sunburnt
so many times.
all
and
day
I eat
long.
Their food, and I'm like,
Yeah, I get it. I know what you mean. You're accustomed to this stuff. Well, who has better food, America or Canada? Go ahead and say it.
Canada.
You're-
Quality?
You're crazy.
Quality?
You're crazy.
Like grocery store food quality?
No, just who has better food. Restaurants. Who has better
Oh,
meals.
restaurants is different. Now you're talking two different genres.
Well,
though.
but I'm not saying- you're
Who
not-
has
are you-
better home cooked? I cook.
You cook?
Oh, I cook.
Now I'm
all the
coming
time.
over.
Oh, dude.
You're cooking me a meal.
Do you want a meal?
Are you gonna go to his house with me?
I'll cook everybody a meal. What do you guys want? What do you guys want?
He
do you
can't
guys
go to
want,
the house.
Do you want ribeyes?
I want
do you
chicken
want
cordon bleu.
tacos? Do you want cordon bleu?
I want chicken cordon bleu.
Okay.
What else do you want? Name the menu. Well, he's gonna make
Beef
it for us.
Wellington. What do you want?
Oh yeah. What do you
Name
want?
it.
I like a good walking taco.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
good.
I have a great taco recipe. It's not that I do an incredible mango salsa with nice like steak taco.
What about fish tacos? We cooking
I
fish?
can whip up a fish taco.
And my wife's been making Basque cheesecake. Do you know what this is?
I do know what Basque cheesesteak
My
is.
God,
and
it's
is
good.
it ever good?
Dude, it's good. This is her third go round. She tried it once. She didn't like it. I ate all of it. Tried it again. She didn't like it. I ate all of it. And then the third one, she's like, now this is perfect. And last night I had two massive slices. I'll eat Basque cheesecake every day of the week.
I'm gonna put you on right now. If you haven't heard of this, this has been something that I showed my lady, and she's been obsessed with it since. Score dip.
Scored it?
Score dip.
Score dip.
Have you ever had score dip?
What is score dip, dude?
Okay, so I think Score might be a chocolate that is only in Canada, and that is why it's not very big in the States. But I
Score
believe the
dip.
American version is Heath.
Yeah, Heath bars.
Heath bars?
Yeah, we have Heath bars.
Chocolate covered toffee, right?
Correct, yeah.
So incredible recipe. It's super easy. You pretty much just whip cream cheese with brown sugar, right?
Okay.
Cream cheese, brown sugar, whip that up. Put that as the base. Then you go caramel. Caramel over top all of the cream cheese.
Right.
And you want a big glass. Glass kind of tray for this, right?
I got it.
And then crunch up that Heath butter. Like get Heath chipped pieces, like
Right.
Heath pieces. We use Score, it's better, but whatever. You can do it with Heath. Get the Heath, sprinkle that up. Like you don't even want to see the caramel anymore. You want it to be just full Heath. If you're buying the bars, just hit them with a mallet or something. Heath, take some green apples.
Green apples.
Dip them in that.
That's lights out, huh?
I'm
Score
telling
dip.
you. I am telling you, you'll have a mouthgasm.
Okay.
It's gonna happen.
Well, let me tell you something. Score Dip is about to get investigated over here at the Whiskey
Please
Ginger
try it.
Studios
Please
because
try it.
I'm excited about this. And I want to say this. I appreciate you coming on the show. This has been awesome. Tomorrow, I'm going to hit you up to maybe see if we'll play with the boys.
Yeah,
Go
yeah.
play with the Chicklets boys.
That'd be great.
Otherwise, we do need to golf. When the weather gets nice, you're here. We need to golf.
Whether or not we get out
I'll
tomorrow,
take you playing.
let's go play.
We got to go play.
Where do you play?
I'll tell you off camera.
Okay. Yes. Good point. Good
Yeah,
point.
you got to keep it a little secret. Where do I'll
Probably Encino Balboa.
Yeah, I used to go over to rest in peace. I used to go over to
Woodley?
No, what's wrong with me? Right off of Whitsett to go hit balls. It's closed down now. It was the old driving range right off of Whitsett in Studio City.
I don't know that one.
God, am I losing my mind? It's with a W.
Weddington.
Weddington. Yeah.
Okay.
It was a great old driving range. I used to go hit balls there at night. The little baby par 3 course. They ripped it down for Harvard Westlake. Shout out Harvard Westlake. Corporate always wins.
Yeah, man.
The dollar always wins, but we'll go
They
play.
do. Let's do it.
And we end the show the same way. Do you want to plug anything specific before we rock?
Man, I don't know. Just Josh Richards everywhere. I'm doing a lot of Twitch streaming, so Josh Richards.
Come
on
see the
Twitch.
kid on Twitch.
I guess.
And then hopefully
yeah.
maybe a new BFF pod will reemerge from the
Yes.
birth of
Stay
the
tuned.
future, maybe.
Stay
We'll
tuned.
see.
We'll have to get you in. It's not coming out in the near future, but season 2 of Read the Room, my sketch show, is coming out.
Say less. I'll be in it.
We'll have to get
Make the
season
call.
3.
Make the call.
We've already filmed season 2, so we'll have to get you in season 3.
Make the call. I'll be in it.
I met you after, sadly. But
That's fine. We end the show the same way. You look into that camera and you say one word or one phrase to end the episode. Something that will sit for history as the... I think we're going to put this in the Smithsonian at some point, right? All these?
Wow.
So one word or one phrase into that camera whenever you're ready to end the episode. Make it count.
If you're going to be an altar server, make sure you know how to clench.
In here, we pour whisk, 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 whisk.
You were that creature in the ginger beard.
Sturdy and ginger.
Like vampires, the ginger gene is a curse.
Gingers are beautiful.